I'm Michelle Heaton and I'm an ex-Liberty Xer pop star. I also do a lot of TV presenting and I'm a massive fitness campaigner. But setting that aside, I've had a very turbulent 6 years. I discovered that I was BRCA2 positive 6 years ago, which meant that I had an 85% risk of breast cancer and up to 40% risk of ovarian cancer. So I was given the choice to eradicate that risk with preventative surgery. My grandma and her mum weren't so lucky. They both died of ovarian cancer and they both fought breast cancer 3 times in their lifespan. So all I've known is cancer. Gynecological cancers are something that we don't really talk about that much. You know, everybody knows about breast cancer, testicular cancer, bowel, lung. We always hear about skin cancers. We don't really talk about the things that are just down there, because it's almost a little bit rude to talk about the vagina area, the ovaries, the fallopian tubes, the womb, the cervix. But these are deadly killers if we get cancer in that area, because it's really hard to detect. I was really good friends with Jade Goody, and I saw the effect that she had with cervical cancer. Now my daughter, who's now 6, will be getting an injection to prevent her from having that deadly disease. There isn't one for ovarian cancer. My daughter, when she's 18, will have to have the test that I did for the BRCA2 cancer gene. If she's positive, she'll have to face the options and the invasive surgery that I did, unless we keep talking about it. That's why I'm here. I found out about my BRCA mutation when I was pregnant with Faith, so that was just over 6 years ago. I was about a month away from giving birth and my father tested positive. So it's kind of a bit weird because most people think that it's, you know, sent down by the female, but I got mine from my dad. And it doesn't mean that it's any less or deteriorated or less of a risk for me. You just have it or you don't. The risks, the percentages are exactly the same. What isn't is that they take into consideration at the age of which the female members of your family had those cancers. And in my case, they were in their mid to late 30s. So I was almost like a ticking time bomb. That's the best way they could describe it to me, which is quite harsh. When you sat there, pregnant, about to give birth to your child who could have it, and you're being told that you could be like days, minutes, hours away from getting told that you've got ovarian or breast cancer. That's quite a thing to deal with. And the only way that I could deal with it is to eliminate any risk. Because if I wasn't going to be there for that baby, like my father's mum wasn't there for him, I couldn't live with myself. My hope in the long term is to just shout loud, get lippy, and talk about the reasons why we need to raise awareness of ovarian, breast, cervical, gynecological, and genes that have been passed down through family that can cause these cancers. A few years ago, we didn't even know that they were caused by genetic disorders or genetic mutations. We hadn't even heard of BRCA1, BRCA2. And in fairness, I actually got it before Angelina Jolie, but then somebody being so famous talking about it has made us more aware. That's a positive. We need more people like that person or Sharon Osbourne to talk out loud about what they're going through to raise the awareness. I just don't want my daughter to face the decisions that I did. We need to make a positive impact on this and make a solution other than invasive surgery. I want to get lippy for a number of reasons, but my main reason is because I want to shout out loud about how genetics work and how you can get cancer through genetics and also pass down through the line, not only from the female side of the line, but from the male. If you've got any history in your family of any cancers, ask, get checked. If you're not sure, ring the doctor. That's what they're there for. Let's spread the word that these things can be passed down and find out options so that we can eliminate and try and treat them so that, you know, our sons and daughters don't have to go through what we have.